Hello and welcome back to the channel everyone. This is your Paras and welcome to the Formula 1 career mode guys. The second Grand Prix guys today it will be, but the first one, the Australian Grand Prix, was an absolutely amazing experience guys. Look, I never thought that I will be having so much fun taking part in my first time. It was my first time in a Formula 1 career mode, and we did so well in our first Grand Prix, being on the podium, the second position, and it was a wonderful experience, guys. But today, it is going to be the second Grand Prix, and that will be at Bahrain. In the first one, I think the most amazing part was the fact that the rivalry between me and Devon Butler resumed, and it was a great experience once again racing out there on the track. But today, this track I seen in front of my eyes, I feel that I should be doing better on this track as well, because this is much more suited to my kind of driving. Lots of overtaking maneuvers. But before that, let's jump straight into the practice session guys. Let's put in those laps. Come on, it's going to be huge, because in Formula 1 without any kind of practice there is no point being out there on the track. So you are going to struggle if you are not well prepared.
It looks as if we're here just in time, as the practice session will get underway shortly. We can see, of course, plenty of activity in the garages as we wait for the green light to get this session underway. Anthony Davidson, thank you for joining me once again. What are you going to be looking out for once the cars get out there on the circuit today?
Well, naturally, in any free practice session, you can never be sure exactly what programs the teams are running, how much fuel they've put in, and so on. So it's important to resist the temptation to draw any firm conclusions from the fastest times on the monitor. What we can do, however, is look for consistent pace over the course of multiple laps. So if someone does half a Grand Prix distance and they're consistently half a second quicker than another driver doing the same, then that's generally a good indicator of a car with a solid race pace.
Okay, back in our red Ferrari, and it is time to go on the track guys. Not going to go too much into the car setup as I did in the first Grand Prix. Not an expert in that aspect, but I think I just prefer being out there on the track and driving, and whatever the car setup they have given, I would like to make most use of it. So let's go. First time at the Bahrain Grand Prix, so important to practice. Look, if you are playing the game for the first time, any Grand Prix you take part in, it's so important guys to be out there on the track first. Practice yourself. It's so important. So here we go with the Bahrain Grand Prix, and it's the first practice session, and we go wide. No, not the best kind of start that we wanted. Look, as I was talking about being this track being suited more to my kind of driving, because it's wide, much more wider roads as compared to the Australian Grand Prix, and there are lots of turns which are tight but are also wide, and they do really give you a great opportunity to overtake guys. And it's important, I think it's important that you hold on to your racing line, but I think I'm going to have some good time out there. This feels good. Yes. Okay, look at this. This is some real pace guys, because some big straights, great overtaking maneuvers, and anything can happen guys. This is going to be a fantastic race. Come on, let's see what our time will it be better than. Yeah, we go on with the fastest lap of the day straight away.
Fastest in this session so far.
And Vettel is out on the track as well. So Sebastian Vettel ride from the from the first Grand Prix. Disappointing because we didn't got the points. I was the only one who earned points for Ferrari. Come on. I think he was expecting me to give way for him to overtake me and get that second position, but that is not going to happen, Mr. Vettel. That is not going to happen, Mr. Vettel. Now this is the tricky turn, I guess, on this track. No, I will look to overtake. No matter what, I think if I see an opportunity right now, I'm going to overtake because that's what you do. I think you have to practice these things as well. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, nice move. See, so many overtaking maneuvers on this track. And the team objective is complete. And come on, I think I won't take much longer in this practice session. Probably the last lap. Let's go for it now. Come on. Yeah, this is great. So Hamilton is out on the track and he has put on the fastest lap of the day straight away. Oh, no, 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 no. No, that was bad. Easy. Yeah, this is a tricky one, I guess. This is a tricky one. This one turn is quite tricky because you go wide because of the previous turn, and then you suddenly have to come straight into attacking the curb. So that could get tricky. Nicely done. Can we beat that time now? Put on by Hamilton. Yes, we can. So the fastest lap straight away once again. So I think this is it. This is it with the practice session. I don't see myself now again going. I think it's time to go into the qualifying, guys. As I told you before as well, I'm feeling pretty comfortable on this track. So these are some good laps that I put in, and pretty confident that I will be able to do well in the one shot qualifying session that we have. I think I've kept it at one shot because look, it's no, that's why the practice and the qualifying is in the same episode, because we have done enough practice, I think, going around in the qualifying session, and I want to put things at stake. Once the things are at stake, I think that's the point. You know your actual potential, I think, once things are at stake. So the one shot qualification is the best possible concept of qualifying session that I could have thought of. So that is great, and it is going to be pressure, yes, because now the expectations are more on me being good on this track. So I'm ending the session, and we have the fastest timing, guys, 1 minute 35 seconds. So we're doing good, but again, now that we are doing good on this track, because in the Australian Grand Prix we really struggled in the practice session. So the expectations in the qualifying or in the subsequent race, they were less. I think even I wasn't expecting myself to be in the pole position, but this time I'm expecting that thing. So these things will change, and for the better. I think this is something, the expectations will kick in. as we perform well, the expectations will be kicking in. So it's important that we keep our focus on. That's the most important thing in Formula One. I think you are going at around 300 kilometers per hour, and that's what you need. You need your focus. So it's going great so far in the Bahrain Grand Prix. The beginning is absolutely amazing, and let's go straight into the qualifying session. Okay, it will be night time now in the qualifying session, as it will be on the race day.
I expect we'll be getting underway very shortly. This has been an exciting track in times gone by, and typically it entertains the moment the lights go out.
It's the scene of many incidents as drivers jostle for position. You have to make a choice between going for it and self-preservation. There's no point in going in hot if you don't come out intact the other side. Even if you're at the front, you will be worrying about the guys behind you.
Okay, and let's go, guys. It's time. It's the one-shot qualification. Come on, boy. Oh, it looks just amazing, amazingly beautiful at night. Come on, Bharat, it's time to focus on the track, not anything away from it. Come on. It will be again Hamilton with the fastest timing here. There is. So we have to beat that car, Paras. Come on. Come on. Yep. Now this is going to be the most important sector. We go into this. Yes. It's quite tight right now. Now this is the most important turn. Come on, Paras. Be good. Yeah. Come on. Now straight, we have a pretty good gap now. We have a pretty good gap, so we are going great. Come on. Oh, yeah, just a little out of control. Easy, going good. Now the right turn, and now a big straight. I think I can sense it already, guys. I can already sense it. We're just one turn away from being in the pole position once again. This is going to be great. It's a huge gap as we go into the final turn, and that is pole position, guys, at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Once again, the second Grand Prix for us, but we go straight into the pole position. This was comfortable. This was much more comfortable as compared to the Australian Grand Prix. That is amazing. Vettel will be at number 6. It will be us in the Ferrari, then Lewis Hamilton, and then Lucas Webber, the top 3 for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Devin Butler will be at number 4 in his Mercedes. So fantastic session, guys. What a wonderful start to the Bahrain Grand Prix this is. And this is also pressure stuff. Yes, this is pressure stuff now. Now we need to perform well, and now we need to learn from our mistake that we did at the Albert Park, where we were not able to capitalize on our pole position and win the Grand Prix this time. But Paras, this time we have to change all that, and it will be massive, really. So the qualifying session is done, and we will get some good benefit from that, I think. So we again qualify better than Sebastian Vettel, who is right now the number 1 driver for the team. But that is something that will be changing soon, guys, because we are doing so good. And look, these are the races where we really need to perform to the best of our ability, because these are much more suited to our kind of track. I think this and the Shanghai one, I think, are much more suited to my kind of driving. So I have big hopes on this race now on Sunday. It will be coming out on Sunday, so the race day will be on Sunday, as it is with in the real world as well. So it is going to be a wonderful experience once again. Thank you so much guys for watching the video. Do hit the like button, and thank you so much for giving such a wonderful response to this series. You guys are just awesome. So as well as thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, and if you have not, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that bell icon right next to it so that you never miss an episode. This is your usual Para signing off. Take care and keep gaming guys. Bye bye.